Do you want to know 2 point guard builds that can stop and absolutely demolish any type of play shot? Today, I'll be giving you 2 very dominant point guard lockdown builds that you can consider making for next gen. We will also determine which of these 2 builds are better. One of these builds I actually have and dominate with, while the other build completely dominated me. Pause.
Block of red tape on them sliding every day. Bunch of hollows spitting out the Glock. I've been serving fiends all day. Out there posted with the gang, nigga. We was taught to get it.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Nick. Who's back in with another video. And today, I'm going to be talking about NBA 2K21 current gen. I've been talking about next gen a lot. But today, I actually want to help you guys consider. You guys don't have to make these builds, but I'm just giving you guys ideas for those who don't really want to shoot the ball at launch, and for those that want to stop every play shot that they come across, okay? Because I know I have one, everyone has one, but the fact is play shots are mad annoying. They are so annoying, and I think the 2 builds that I give you today, we're going to determine in this video which build is better, and the first build is a lockdown, pure lock, 6'7" point guard, and the other build is a slashing lockdown, 6'7" point guard. I'm going to give my opinion as to which is better, but at the end of the day, both of these builds are really dominant and can dominate point guard play shots. So first off, we're going to be starting with my build, which is the 6'7" pure lock point guard demigod. I call it a demigod because it can literally do anything but shoot. And I know we have that thing where at first in 2K21 current gen, we had that thing where you had to have 85 ball control to get pro drill moves. Originally, I thought it was going to be 70. And if it was 70, I would have got pro drill moves on this pure lockdown build, and it would have been even more good. But it's still good enough, and the only thing these 2 builds can't do is shoot. But I'm telling you, both these builds can dominate a play shot. And let me tell you guys something, okay? I play with randoms sometimes, and when I'm with my squads, I use this build at center, or I use this build at power forward and rec. When I go by myself in park, oftentimes I'll be at point guard because my position is point guard. And I'm telling you, man, both of these builds are still dominant at point guard. And whenever I get against a play shot, I just get happy because I know I'm going to destroy this motherfucker. Excuse my language. But, yeah, man, play shots are really annoying. But the pure lock, 6'7", you can also go 6'8", but I want you to max your wingspan. The way I made it is 11 finishing. No, it's actually 13 finishing, my bad. 1 shooting, 11 playmaking, and 30 defense, alright? That's pretty decent badge layout. As you see, this build is not a shooting build at all. I use it as a... And I made it a point guard at the beginning of the year to get gold dimer. But on next gen, I'm going to go back to center because... I don't want to play point guard anymore, and it just helps my squad out. And now you can get Hall of Fame badges in every category. So I feel like I'm going to be able to be a big man and get Hall of Fame dimer anyways if I upgrade the pass accuracy. So that's a little spoiler alert right there. I'll be coming up with a video next week of the builds I'm making. I'll be going back to big man. But this year, I've really loved running as a 6'7" point guard. It was really fun, and the build is just really dominant. And this build, even though it only has gold contact finisher, it still gets a ton of contact dunks. I don't know if y'all have noticed, but anyone who has a build with gold contact finisher or Hall of Fame, the contact dunk frequency when you have those badges, it just skyrockets, and it's just you get a ton of contact dunks, bro. Trust me. So man, and of course this build is extremely good because it gets defense in the 90s. That's why I prefer this build over the slashing lockdown. The slashing lockdown is still good. It's just this build gets defense in the 90s, which the slashing lockdown doesn't get as much defense in the 90s ratings. Now let's get into the slashing lockdown. Now, this slashing lockdown, I once again would advise to make it 6'7" or 6'8". It doesn't have nearly the amount of defense that my pure lock has, but when it comes to finishing, remember I just told you with gold contact finisher on a pure lock, I got a ton of contact dunks. Now this build gets 94 driving dunk, right, at 95 overall, and then at 99, this will have a 98-99 driving dunk. So if you think my build catches contact dunks, this build, even though it has less defense, the finishing on this build is amazing. Also, This build can get 1 or 2 extra playmaking badges if you want, so that can give you a grand total of 4 gold playmaking badges, as opposed to myself where I have on my pure lock 3 gold playmaking badges and 1 silver badge. But on this build you can get 4 or 5 gold playmaking badges if you build it the right way. Once again, both these builds are good, but when it comes to the slashing department, the slashing defender, whew, I know this build definitely catches bodies. And here's a little story time, quick story. I took my play shot to the wreck one time this year, and I actually got against this build. Now, a little news flash, both these builds are some of the rarest builds in the game. Even though I know for a fact the 6-7 pure lockdown, pure red, is the best defensive build, I still have yet to see, like, I've seen, like I know Laker fan has the build, but I've also seen like 1 or 2 people maybe with the build, and this build I've only seen once. The slashing lock I only saw once, but I got in the rec center with him. I was at point guard. This build was actually at point guard, and he was 6'7", two-way finisher, except it was the Hall of Fame finishing version. And I'm not gonna lie, this guy, he dropped me off. He fucking dunked all over me every play. This build couldn't be stopped. Now, I still think out of the 2 builds, the pure red is better, but I know this build catches tons of bodies, man. There's no denying that. And it completely dominated me, in rec center when I had my play shot. And that's where I was like, you know, I need my pure lock a lot. Yeah, man. They're both great builds, and I believe they both can stop the play shot. Today's video really was just to try and help you guys think of more builds, more possibilities. I'm not saying you have to create these builds. Obviously, it's your money. You spend the money that you have. You have to build the player you want. And trust me, I believe that 100%. All I'm saying is these 2 builds I've seen this year. One of the builds, which is my own, I completely dominate play shots every time I play them. And the other build, the slashing lockdown, completely dominated my play shot. You know what I'm saying? This is really just to help you guys try to figure out some more builds. And I'm also going through with the assumption that day 1, or at least the first couple days, because you know how the 2K community is, it's gonna be probably like current gen 2K21 the first couple nights where no one can shoot. I think that's how it's gonna be. That's my prediction, until people complain again and get the skills gap killed again. But I do feel everyone's not going to be able to shoot. So all I'm saying is, if you have any type of red, blue, or pure red build, again, both these builds are great. If you have one of them, or if you're thinking you don't know what to make, but you want to make a lockdown, you want to dominate play shots, these 2 builds you should probably make. And especially, you saw the new My Player build cap system. You get Hall of Fame badges in a ton of more categories. So, like, I'm thinking out for you guys. Now, like I said, I'm going back to big man this year. I really loved being point guard and running big man, or having a 6'7" demigod run point guard. I liked it. I just feel like going back to center this year. But I'm just trying to give you guys some suggestions. I think a lot of these things can help you guys clamp play shots, because I know how annoying the build is. And I just have a feeling if you have one of these builds on top of the shooting being broken at launch, the play shots aren't going to be able to do anything against these builds. So yeah, man. But that's going to be it for today's video. I just wanted to bring you guys 2 builds that I think you guys can make. I love you all. Please stay safe during these times. Please like, comment, sub, be part of Noda Gang. It's been your boy Nick Ruiz. I'm out for now. Peace.